Wife.
Beth.
And her name is
Beth.
Beth. And you have children?
Yes, this is my daughter and my son Gary and Barbara.
And Barbara?
Barbara's here.
Hello.
How many? You mentioned 3.
Well, I have another son. There he is, right there.
Dude.
Walking through the door.
You're feeling well, that's for sure.
That's Jacob.
Oh, Jacob, I love. Esau, not so much.
Jacob.
Come on down, Jacob. Come on down. How old are you, Jacob?
21.
21. You knew that, didn't you? Yeah, all right. So what do you do for a living, sir?
Transmissions.
He's a
You try to fix transmissions?
Yeah, I
Vehicles?
try. I try to do a good job.
Okay, what do you do, ma'am?
I'm a massage therapist.
And a good one, I bet.
Yes.
Yeah. Everyone likes you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm very grateful you guys are in this family, in this church. You're a blessing.
Yes.
You've been underappreciated in so many ways. You've always done your whole life. You've served everybody else, but all of you, just great people. And
Yes.
God wants to honor you, and He says you can ask me anything you want. You don't have to, you can ask. Go ahead and ask, and I'll just take care of it. I'll bless you. I will reward you and do whatever you are living where you're not supposed to. God wants to upgrade you, wants you to have better. But if you don't ask, you don't believe for it, it's not going to happen. Don't be ashamed. You're so willing to take it, to hand it up, and God wants to upgrade you and bless you. I don't know where you work from, but I see a home with a studio attached to it, a place attached to your home, where it's not just you, but other people are also working too. And that God wants to bless you. So you've looked back and people have done wrong to you, and you've had friends betray you. It wasn't your enemies that hurt you, it was your friends that hurt you. So when you trusted, and it's a while now, but you don't understand that, and you are by nature very trusting. And so it's not a bad thing. To the pure in heart, all things are pure, because you're not evil. God's restoring things to you, and you've lost a lot along the road, but you've sown some seeds of late that God says that He's not mocked. What a man sows, he must reap.
Hallelujah.
And God's going to make some changes. You're just reluctant to make changes or to take chances, and God's got a chance. Even when you start performing or becoming more productive in more ways, she's never going to stop that industry, because her whole ministry is to work with people. She can't help herself. Even if she didn't need the finance, she has to communicate, because she's so prophetically spiritual. She's on top of her game all the time, and she works with even people, and it's going to grow. That's what God wants to plan. But for you, God wants to prosper you in your own business. That's God's plan, and it has very little to do with transmissions, because something else completely. It seems like you are. It's a very specialized industry. I've never seen this before. I'm telling you what I hear from the Spirit. It seems like you're going to go and bring people parts that they need that are hard to find. You have the uncanny gift. They'll tell you they're looking for a transmission for a truck, or looking for a certain thing, but then they can't find it anywhere. It's difficult. You're going to get it and bring it to them, and that's going to be your industry. You're going to do extremely well with it, because you connect dots. You know people in the strangest place. You find the strangest things. It's just who you are. And you'll have your own collection of scrap too. That's what God's planned for you. In different places, you'll have storages in different places to do those things. All part of the plan that God has for you. But you'll have your own business. You won't do work with someone else. You won't trust people. You'll trust God and have the right people around you, and God will prosper you in every way. What do you do, Jacob?
I'm going to be a counselor.
What?
A counselor, a psychologist.
Okay. You carried school learning for that? All right. What year are you in now?
Right now, sophomore.
Yeah. Sophomore. And I'm sure you're a good counselor, but the Lord's got a whispering in my heart a strange thing that I must ask you to forgive. You've taken a real knock, and people have let you down. You are very true. Your words are true. You expect people to be honest and tell you the truth and to keep their promises, because you do. You took a real injury in your soul, not just recently, but it's marked you. And the devil set you up. God's asking you to get into the spirit of forgiving continually, and to forgive this particular situation so that God can heal your heart in every way, because you've become isolated in some ways. You put this wall around yourself, and you keep that. You were so outgoing, so willing to interact with people, but now you've got this almost expectancy of being disappointed. And you shake it off. You don't become that person. That's not who you are. Life is full of disappointments, but God's always got a solution and a plan for you. It's getting over them that God wants for you. You're talented in so many ways, and you can't depend upon people. You've got to depend upon the Lord. People let you down. They're human. They make mistakes, but not God. God is faithful. He's got unusual plans for you. There's international travel that God has planned to cross-pollinate spiritually with you in different places to help grow you, because you are a learner. You're always in a learning mode. But don't let the devil distract you now because of the disappointments you've had, because he wants to heal and fix those things in every way. Your friends are the ones that do the will of God. That's who really your friends and family are. You must choose them wisely, and you will not be disappointed as God's promise to you, right?
Amen.
Don't get too happy and smiley and
Yeah, no.
What's your name next to you? The daughter, your sister. What's your name?
Barbara.
Barbara?
She's my daughter.
Can I call you Barbara? Let's call you Barbara. How old are you, Barbara?
19.
Are you serious?
Yes,
You look so much younger. Yeah, that's cool, right? And what are you going to do with your life?
I want to be a cartoonist.
A cartoonist. You've got a great heart and great spirit. You're very creative, and they've told you so many times things you can't do, and you always end up doing them. You're just not a giver up. The most amazing, crazy little lady. She's got so much go in you, and no matter how many times you fall, you'll get up and do it again, do it again, and do it again. You have music inside of you. You don't even know it yet, but you have a song inside that God would like to use in the most unusual way. You're a bit of a character and comic in so many ways. You want to do comic drawing, but you are a comic yourself. And you can entertain yourself in front of the mirror all by your little self. It's just the most one-man show. But it's all part of the plan, and I know that you are into cartooning, but there is an industry of entertainment that God is going to have you for a season of your life involved in. You've got it all planned for you. You've got a protective coat around you. Boyfriends are not there. You're only going to marry one. You're only going to marry one. So God's very protective over you in every way. So the other brother is, what's his name with the...
Gary Daly.
Gary Daly. Is your last name Daly?
Yes, my entire family's last name is Daly.
That's amazing. Okay, how old are you, Gary?
17.
Wow. What you going to be when you grow up?
Graphic designer.
Graphic designer. Wow. Actually, this boy's got an engineering brain. I don't know if you know he can fix things. You really give him a chance. He doesn't give up. He's relentless. He's absolutely relentless. He's annoying. He wants something, he'll keep at it and keep at it and keep at it and try to eventually get it from him. He just can't stand it anymore.
Hallelujah.
And that's the whole personality. That's his strength, not a weakness. It's a strength in him, and he's got an ability to fix things and find a solution for things. And people always underestimate him. They always think there's something wrong with him, and they get shocked that he gets done what others couldn't, because he's just relentless. All of your kids have that tenacity to finish what they start, but this one is the top of the top.
Hallelujah.
Just will not give up. And in fact, he's alive today. They want to take him out when he was born already. But God would not touch him, allow him to touch him because he was destined. What's the purpose of God's plan? He will always say prophetic things like we know him in that prophetic. He'll just say something out of the blue and forget he even said it. Just the most unusual voice that God uses in your lives. He brought you this far. It's only a wonderful venture that's laying up ahead of you. Enough for you to chew on for a day or two.
Hallelujah. Thank you.
Amen.